everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel, AniaCare Natural. Today we are doing something different. We are not talking about natural remedies for beauty, skincare, or different illnesses and lifestyle changes. We are doing something completely different because you would have noticed that I've not been posting in a really long time, and that is because we've had to relocate from our Surulere house to somewhere else. So I have my sister here with me.
Hi guys, I'm Christine.
And then I'm your ecgo host and owner of the channel, Stefania. Today we'll be dropping tips, tricks, and the challenges we encountered dealing with Nigerian agents. We'll also be talking about the challenges ladies in particular have to go through when trying to get a place here in Nigeria, and every other thing is entailed
In Lagos particularly, I guess.
Every other thing entailed in our journey of finding a house. Let's get into today's video.
Your source for natural remedies and well-being.
Welcome back. So first things first, what's the number one tip you give to anybody like trying to get a place?
The first thing I would say is that don't expect that you're just going to rush in and get a place because it never works. You are going to meet several people that are going to dupe you, like they duped us. And it was like our first time of getting a place.
Yeah.
So there was a lot we didn't know, and we were just particular about getting the money, and all that. And to our whole surprise, it wasn't like that. We had to wait for a while before we were able to finally get the perfect place for us.
Okay, so the first stage in actually looking for the place was financing, because it was an impromptu move. Even though we've been thinking about it for quite a while, it was very impromptu. So financing it was like a big problem, especially after COVID.
Yeah.
The economy has changed and there isn't much money. So we had to, look for a way to finance it. We are not going into details about that, but then you sure have to have a way you are going to finance your house hunting. In the first place, I think it's not only about the rent. You have to have money you want to pay the agent for consultation. You have to have money for your, up and down transportation looking for at different places.
And you still end up feeding the agents.
Like we did, stupidly, but yes, we did. And then you also feed yourself, because sometimes you might be gone like the whole day.
Yeah.
And the next morning you are awake again to continue that journey. So we need money for a lot of things. Yeah, so the first thing said is financing. We had to look for a way to finance this. Once that was settled, in fact, you always think that you've settled on a particular amount, but when you start looking at houses, your price starts fluctuating. You feel like, okay, no, my budget is like maybe 500k.
I think I can hustle up a bit.
Yeah, I'm not paying more than that. Then you see a place and you're like, wow, I really like this place. They'll tell you it's 700 or 650. Like, okay, I can make that money. And then later you see another place that is quite nice, and so it keeps like fluctuating and all that. So your price or your money, just make sure that you have enough cash. Yeah. That's the number one thing. The second tip or the second thing you have to go do is finding the perfect agent for you.
Yeah.
Can you tell them some of our experiences?
We met so many agents.
Yeah.
The first one we actually met, he was something else. He was like a pain in the ass. He's the type that would want you to always be calling him, and the whole thing was now getting quite out of context, because he was trying to take advantage of us because we are ladies and we didn't really show any guy to support us in the whole movement.
Yeah.
So he wanted to like show that, okay, let me make things easier for you. So please look out for those type of agents
that are so nice.
Agents that have sweet mouth, that talk so much. Yes, they are dangerous to work with.
You actually do not want to even fall into their trap, because the thing is that they keep giving you, oh, we have this really nice place, or trust me, I'm going to get a place for you. And then you keep, spending money looking at different
Yes.
And the funny thing is, if you do not have the right agent that can interpret your vision,
yes,
he is going to keep wasting your time, taking you around to houses that do not make sense. And in the long run, you'll be wasting money transporting, looking at those houses, and then he now finally is able to show you one that you like, and
It's
a
already
story
late.
comes up or it's already late.
Yeah.
So you need to actually find a genuine agent. We were able to find, I think, 2 genuine agents when it was almost at the end, because we had wasted. I remember paying an agent that I never even got to see.
Yes.
I paid him their normal 3K consultation and I never even got to see him.
I was so mad.
I told him I didn't want to see a house in Ijesha, and this man kept telling me, I've seen another place in Ijesha. Are you going to go?
But wait, the thing is like as if when you are hunting for a house, you just have to pay them the dues. Pay your dues of like, yes, I also look for them and they also like they have me in their record, something like that.
Yeah, because they'll tell you, okay, that 3K is for them to call and look around and go up and down to get a place for you. But are they actually going to spend that? And even, is that agent actually going to get you a place? So if it's possible, you can try to delay that 3,000 you are going to pay initially till when they are able to get you a place, or at the end of the day after your runs and working up and down with that agent, if he has performed very well, or even if he hasn't, you can just give him something small.
Because after all, you still end up paying agent fee. I feel that agent fee should cover that, but they just like to be envious and want to take something.
And the funny thing is that the first agent I actually went to see, because she was at work, I had to go and see the agent, and the agent told me to pay 10K for registration, and then I'll pay another 10K after we've gotten a place. That's separate from the agreement and agency money. So I'm supposed to pay them 20K for helping me get the house, separate from the agency and agreement. I walked out and never looked back. So you actually need to be able to find an agent that can interpret your vision and then give you something that is okay.
Yeah.
The agent should be able to know the kind of environment you want to live in. And because we were kind of desperate or in quite of a hurry, we just fell into the traps of a lot of agents that were just taking advantage of the 3,000 and making us pay transport, like taking us to houses that I saw one house and I nearly cried. Like, are human beings going to live here? Did a human being live here? That's even the question. I feel Nigerian, landlords, caretakers, people that even live in houses and live, you actually try to clean up.
They don't care at all.
They don't.
Most people just look at it that I just want to have somewhere to put my head on. They have electrical issues, they leave it. They have plumbing issues, they leave it. Everything, they leave it. And still you also have to pay for the caution fee. And okay, so what happened to the previous caution fee
that the previous tenants paid?
So
the landlords and caretakers actually have to look at that before you put a house up for renting. After another tenant has left, the best thing to do is actually look at the place, look at which work needs to be done, and try to work on at least the major issues. You can, even if it's the like really petty things, we can, but not I'll come to a house and the net is hanging and the door is not locking well, the house has like no real lighting, there's a borehole at the entrance of the flat you want to rent out, there's a gutter in front.
In fact, there's a what's it called? This area.
Yeah, a burial, someone is buried, family member is buried there. It's actually pretty. We saw a lot. We saw a lot, and I don't think anybody looking for a house will not see a lot. Yeah. Unless maybe you have too much money and then you're able to pay someone to go and do the whole process for you. But if you are going to do it yourself, you would see a lot. So we actually saw a lot of bad houses. We saw some fantastic houses. We got one house in Kolkata that we really loved, and the man was like, oh, by the time I'll finish doing renovation, the price will go up. Like, why didn't you renovate before putting it up and letting us come and check the place? We fell in love with the place, and you're now going to tell us that saying you renovate and increase the price does not make sense at all. Those are part of the things you're going to be seeing or experiencing. And then I think another thing is you actually need to have a particular vision. You don't need to have like a very high expectancy, but then like just moderate.
Yes.
Because having too high an expectation can actually be a hindrance to you getting a place.
Yes.
I think that was part of our problem.
Yeah, we're too quick to judge. We see a place and we are very quick to judge. And even an agent told us, because when he saw us, we told him what we want. Fine, he knew that when we come back from maybe hunting, we'll be like, so he was also ready for like our expression and everything. So maybe we just have to be a little open
to the idea.
Anything you see.
He actually made us understand that you can make a house that is not even all that, look all that, and we saw that in his office.
Wow.
His office was around that Jaconde Estate area, and if you area well, that Oja market.
Yes.
If you know the way that place looks, when you enter his office, you think you are like in Surulere or like for real. The AC is pumping, the interior is fine. So even though the environment you're going to be in might not be like all that like a Surulere or Lekki environment, might just be a developing area, but you will be able to make your home a comfortable one for yourself if you are able to like renovate it to the taste you want. And of course, you have to make sure that even though you are trying to like, okay, the area might not be all that, your compound should be all that. Like the flat, the area, if you can even try, the street should be a bit okay. So that even if you have to just walk out, you are not feeling so
so horrible.
Yeah, because sometimes you have to go a bit far to be able to get a place or a bit out of your comfort zone. So the fact that even the street or the compound is a bit to your taste helps you feel a lot more relaxed.
Yes.
Maybe just make sure that okay, you have a street that is quite safe. You have your house is to your taste. We just moved in, so we've not even done any work. That's why you hear like the voices are echoing and the place seems a bit very dry and all that. So please pardon if the voices are echoing. We just moved in and it's pretty empty. Another thing, which please, that was just my breaking point. That was where I got really pissed and angry. People will not rent houses in Lagos, I think even in Nigeria, to ladies. It's so hard to get. I can't count the number of houses we actually lost, the number of lies we had to tell.
Yes.
Just to be able to get a place. Like, it's really bad. They feel like all ladies are maybe are going to be
irresponsible. They feel ladies are irresponsible and they can't cater for themselves, so they would end up bringing male friends and turning the apartment to an hotel ground and all that. So, and funny enough, it's not every lady that has that in mind. Fine, there are some that have spoiled the whole matter for ladies, but it's not all of them are like that. Some ladies are hardworking.
Yes.
Some ladies are hardworking, please.
Some of us like to hustle.
Yes.
We like to work hard and we have genuine means of income, even though we may have like some people actually just have quite a number of male friends, but doesn't mean they are like front skills or doesn't mean that they are going to be responsible. I think it has to actually go two ways, because there are men that are very responsible and bring numerous women into the house.
They will spoil the whole house.
Spoil the whole house with whatever rubbish they are doing. So it shouldn't be women bearing the brunt all the time. We were going looking for us and they keep asking, are you married? Or who is the man of the house? Questions like that. And I'm like, I'm working, she's working. We are both adults, we are matured. We should be able to get a place. As far as we can pay the rent, what's the problem there? But no, you have to have a husband, a fiancé, a brother, a masculine
man in the house.
If you don't have that, start thinking of which line you want to tell, or just look for one of your friends to come and post with you as a something. And otherwise,
and sometimes the lies get overrated.
It gets overrated that you don't know which to stick to.
You don't know actually. You don't know.
Like the form we filled.
Oh my god, the form.
The form had like really different. In fact, on that form we use like two different people.
You will fill a form and you yourself will be confused.
You'll be confused.
If you are asked to come and defend that form now,
you don't remember the detail you put on the form. That's how bad it was. So it's really hard for ladies to get a place. Like some will just outright tell you that no, I'm not giving my house to you because you're a lady. I'm not. I've had experience with another lady and I'm not giving you my house. Or you are not married, so no. It's just very annoying and it was pretty irritating for me. Some of the agents will be asking very silly questions like, hope you are not going to do this, hope you go. Do I look like that kind of paper? I'm that kind of person. Okay, fine, we know there are some people that are like that, but doesn't mean that you have to generalize everything and say, oh, all ladies are the same. No. Very annoying.
Very, very.
Yeah, what other thing? Yes, so
yes. Sometimes when you're moving into an apartment, you don't really look well at the things inside the apartment. You're just looking at, oh, it has space. Oh, it has this. You're not asking questions. Oh, how far about the door? Is it well secured? Why is the door like this? Can it be changed? Because I can't pay my money down and nothing will be done. How far with the plumbing issue? I saw this thing. Can it be done before I pay? That is why sometimes you don't have to show them that you are in the hurry and you are desperate because we entered that.
Yeah.
We fell for it
Big time.
big time, and now we have to now use our own cash
To do all this work.
to do all this. And you enter loan because by the time you have to think of how to fix the plumbing machine, electricals,
And you have to set up the place
set up the place as well. It's a lot.
If you are an average Nigerian, that is not fully needed.
Sorry we had to stop here. We decided to divide the video into two parts because it's pretty long. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. Let us know what you think about house hunting in Lagos, your experiences, and tips you want to give to people that are looking into getting a new place as well. Anything you have pertaining house hunting, getting a place renovating, do let us know. Thanks for watching.